He doesn't even realize.
He doesn't care.
Or care. He's a freaking rapist. He doesn't care.
Moving the bed.
Okay.
Oh my god! We got a cemetery now there now.
Oh, shit.
Look at all that room.
Oh my god.
He doesn't even think it's
He's
that
not.
creepy at all.
He's like, ooh, money.
Do I have to put a railing down here?
He's so shallow.
He is so shallow.
Or so deep, depending on how you see it.
Yeah, he's shallow. Yeah, right?
Like he's not even gonna say anything.
Rusted cage.
Okay, finally.
Yeah.
It doesn't even
No, he's not.
faze him.
How big is that measuring tape?
My God, yeah, that's for sure.
Why are there cages down there? Think about it. To be gobbled
What's
up. I'm
behind
sorry.
you?
He deserves to be gobbled up.
Oh boy, I'll tell you.
This is the never-ending house.
No, it's like a whole city underground.
Jesus flipping Christ Almighty!
Oh my God.
It's pulling him. Let go.
Whoa.
God, I hate
You're gonna be. I'm gonna be nursing you.
it. I'm just staring.
I'm gonna be nursing
yeah.
you.
Whoops,
Jesus.
now it's going back.
Christ. That is the weirdest thing.
It is, right?
Holy crap. And look, and get lost, too.
Yeah, look at it. Getting
It's
so many
like.
tunnels.
Oh, crap.
Whoa.
Where is he now?
Doesn't know.
And both their bodies are gone too.
Yeah.
Or at least one
God.
body.
There's so much. Oh God. Creature girl.
Your battery lasts.
God.
Ooh,
Ooh.
it's.
Oh,
my-
that's so
oh, police-
freaky.
Holy crap!
Woo! Woo!
Put me in the cage. Keep going. Oh, she put him in a cage.
Oh yeah. Oh, she's okay.
Oh, she's in there too. Now what the hell?
Yes. Huh?
Hold on a minute. This isn't the right. And it's back a little. Maybe this is back in the day. This is way back in the day.
Yeah, it has to be. Of
Way,
course it
way.
is.
Yeah, look at the cars.
Oh boy.
He's not waving to his neighbor, so he's
He did
suspicious.
something in there.
Oh, now okay. Oh, he's very reserved.
You've got a midwife, right? She should have given you a list.
It's just me.
Oh, my word.
Let me come over and help you. That trunk is big enough to put a body in.
Oh boy.
He's looking at that girl.
Yeah.
Are you in the market for a used car but don't have good credit?
I'm in the market for another woman. Carlos. Right out in the open.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh my
god,
God,
this
okay.
is how he gets people. Let me put
No
a camera
idea
in
or
here.
anything.
Oh,
Boy.
so he can exit out that way?
Of course, thank you.
Oh, and he's gonna
He's
sneak
gonna
in
come
later.
back in, Yep.
Neighborhood's going to hell, Frank.
That looks beautiful now. You should
Yeah.
see it in a couple decades. I'm not going anywhere. So they already have someone else.
You cannot freak out around her, okay? Trust me.
I don't want to be here.
Do you think I
Do you think she
Okay.
does? I was renting your effing house. Oh, what the hell is it? What is it?
What is
A
it?
cobweb? What is it? It was a bottle. Drink it. Just drink it.
Oh, drink it. I want to
Drink it.
Drink it, or she's going to kill you. Oh,
Is it real milk or what the heck is it? I don't trust that.
She just wants you to be her baby.
oh, she's pissed off at you.
Oh boy.
You're in trouble now.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay, Mama.
Okay.
Okay, Mama. I'll drink it. Oh my God, that's so sad. Can you try to stab her and from the behind? He's gonna die a terrible death. She's gonna break his legs. Give me the bottle.
A healthy baby will
What's she gonna do now? Oh.
See? Oh, she's doing exactly what
Boop.
the...
Just like the video.
Okay, that's right.
All right, this is freaking awesome. Where's that crazy husband, though? Well, now you know what it's like when you raped that girl. She was saying no to you.
Yeah, see?
Just
Yeah.
do it.
That's when I figured she was gonna do
This is how you're
Oh
gonna
my
die.
God.
And she's like, "Oh, good. I'll get help for you. Just say,
Oh my
Mama."
gosh. Oh no. Uh-oh.
Oh, it's her trap. It's
No,
the
it's a
tape
tape.
trap.
Crap.
Up, up, up. Oh, the damn door just ram through it. Yes.
No,
Just
darn
break through
door.
it. Break
Oh,
it.
come on.
Come on, momentum.
Oh no, I
Oh, we're
thought
back.
grab her.
Oh, is that the man? Oh, is that the man helping her?
Ugh.
Oh my God, thank you.
Whoa.
Wow.
You should count yourself as lucky, you hear? You should have never went in that house to begin with.
She didn't know.
That's a bad place. And she ain't even the worst thing that's in there.
Oh.
Come nighttime, she's gonna come out of there. She's gonna come looking for you. She comes out at night.
She does.
So if you want to get going, then go.
Why don't you get her freaking car keys and go with her? It's her husband. It's her husband.
Yes. It has to be her.
Maybe it's a whole bunch of freaking bodies. Come on. This is not funny.
Ooh.
What is it? It's breathing. It's her coming slowly.
She's backing up.
No, Mama.
She's backing up. Why? Because the bad thing. Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. Oh my God. Why even bothering to look at this stuff? Get the fuck out of here! Oh, that's the husband?
Yeah. You don't hear him?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, be
As
careful,
soon as I
Susan.
cut you up and
Yeah,
eat you, I will be
okay.
okay.
Hey!
Hey!
They're
Oh,
they're just
look at that.
disregarding her
Come on.
because they don't think she's.
You have any ID?
Oh,
It's
come
in my
on.
freaking
You can see.
Airbnb.
It was a prisoner.
And I'm telling you that there is a man
on.
in serious danger.
Give them the address.
You want
I
something
want you
else?
to
No,
call
no,
them.
no.
Call the dinner bell.
No, you're gonna be in
I don't know
trouble.
what you're saying. What are you saying?
If you don't have keys, you don't live here. We're not going in.
This is an Airbnb.
Hey, what are you doing? Get away from there. Get down here.
Guys, it's so bad.
Come on.
On Midland, they're gonna leave her by
Oh,
herself.
come on.
Are you motherfuckers leaving?
Hey, I've had enough of you. You're lucky we don't bring you downtown to sleep this off in jail.
I'd be like,
What?
take
The
me.
glass is out. She escaped
My
out of the
God,
basement.
What the heck?
Oh, lawsuit haven.
Yeah.
If she survives this.
Mm-hmm.
Screamer. All these people.
No teeth.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Puker. Goodbye. Give this a very poor rating.
Watch out, he's got
What the
something.
fuck is wrong?
He's gonna blow your brains out.
That's right.
He's getting a
He's
gun.
got a drawer.
I'm talking to you, you fuck!
He's getting a
Yeah.
gun.
Yeah, see that?
Nothing's
He
wrong with
did.
me.
See,
No,
see?
duck! He's slow, so go duck and grab it.
Oh my God.
Good girl.
Oh.
Get the hell out. Oh, he's gonna kill himself.
No, wait!
Oh my God.
Grab the gun
Okay, yeah.
and then leave so that you can kill that lady if she comes after you. Oh my God!
Oh God. There she is. She does come out at night. Whoa. Whoa. Oh God.
Oh shit!
No. Crap. Oh
So
no.
strong.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. My flipping God. Get the gun.
Is he gonna shoot her now? Maybe.
And the guy was warning that there's worse stuff.
Yeah.
Full moon
Yeah.
down
Well,
there.
it might be. Yeah.
Where's that light?
By something else.
Hello.
Jesus flipping Christ! Who just shot her? Are you kidding me? He shot her by accident.
Yeah, as I said.
You shot her in the
That's what
head.
I thought.
Oh.
Oh.
I thought the dot on her forehead was a shot.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, the guy shot
Yes.
her.
She went to go save him.
Yeah,
Yes.
I figured you gotta be with the gun in car.
Go in your own car.
Oh my God.
And this is not good.
Nightmare.
He's gotta be here.
It's hell. That's what it is.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
Oh, that's good.
Why does he live in this neighborhood? He needs to go.
You ain't gonna do nobody no help if you go out there and get yourself killed.
You're lucky you
Right.
survived this far.
Now, right here, we're safe.
Wow.
And she ain't never came in this motherfucker.
Until now! No, don't kill him now!
got her.
No, don't hurt him now!
Yes. Yeah.
No!
Whoa, look at her.
Oh.
This takes his arm right
Oh
off.
my God. Oh,
Jesus flipping
And beats him with
Christ!
it.
God.
Oh, 15 years!
Oh, God. Oh.
Oh my God.
Where's the freaking gun?
Come on.
Come on. Wait. Oh, no, I
You
hope.
feel bad, you
hope-
come
no,
get
I
her.
Yeah.
No!
No.
Give it to her! No!
Oh, God.
No!
Yes, right. Oh,
There's nowhere to go.
don't run away. Help
I can
her.
get away.
See?
Are you
Son of a
flipping
bitch.
serious?
I had a feeling.
He's such a scumbag.
Come get your baby.
What did he do?
Come get your baby.
No!
Oh,
Are you... He didn't do that to her,
oh,
did he?
Come on.
You are
Oh, you
a
are
bad
scum.
man.
She leaps right after her.
You son of a...
Oh.
Oh, my God. You son of a bee.
Oh, but you survived. Oh, that poor
Poor
girl.
Tess, poor Tess.
She saved him.
Yeah.
She went back there for him.
Oh, my God. I can't believe
Oh!
my God.
She's gonna eat
this.
you now.
He's coming back.
You
Yes,
hurt my
she's gonna
baby.
do.
That's what she's thinking.
Yeah.
You hurt my baby.
Yeah.
Oh.
Break your neck.
Ew.
I'm not watching that.
Oh,
you
she
just hit
swung
the
his
sound
head
effects.
right in two.
Wow, that's strength right there.
Oh my God. Oh, don't do it. Oh,
You gotta shoot her.
yeah. I hope
Sorry,
there's a
Mommy.
bullet though. Oh, I don't know. I hope there's a bullet.
Oh,
Yeah.
You do feel bad for her, but you can't.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, thank
that's
God.
it. Oh, poor thing. She's been through hell and back. And that AJ was all excuses.
Be my baby.
Yeah, it's a great song.
Oh, those
My
cops are
God.
gonna get sued now.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Oh my
Boy.
God.
Make you happy,
Boy,
baby.
AJ, he kept making excuses what he did. He got his.
I gotta tell you, at the end, the way in there, I
Oh.
felt really bad for the mother. I mean,
I feel
yeah,
horrible.
yeah.
It was terrible.
That's-
it wasn't her
yeah.
fault the way she was.
That's
Right.
It wasn't. No.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
shit,
I
my
felt
God.
bad for Keith.
Yes,
I thought-
did too.
I thought he was creepy because he
I
was
thought
so sweet. I'm like,
That's right.
he,
gotta
and then
be.
he knows a little bit about like he was like really connecting with her with the music and his work
Yeah,
and
she
her
kept-
work. And I'm like, is he like, was he stalking her before and knew she was coming and just playing around?
But she kept going down the stairs and then in the tunnel and things, and she kept calling for him.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, he's
just
just
Like a
pulling her
trap.
in there. Oh
Oh,
my
my
God Almighty!
the poor guy.
I mean,
he was
felt
just the
bad.
sweetest kid.
Yes, he
I
was.
know, and that's the
And
twist,
she
right?
probably said, "Oh, damn, we could have had the
Oh
thing
my
going, you know. We could have
God.
had a relationship." I don't
Yeah,
know.
because they had
I
great
wish it
chemistry.
was- They did.
And the filming, like the directing was great in this, and
Wow.
you're supposed to believe that he's the killer, and you're really suspicious of him, and Tess is doing everything right. I mean, yes, you can be a
Yes.
little over paranoid, but you have to protect yourself. You're by yourself in a place you never go. The neighborhood's dark. You don't know anyone around there,
You
and there's
go-
no one around, but you didn't know that at the
And
time.
yeah, and
dark.
it's perfect because you go there when it's dark. It was raining when she got there. She had no idea what the neighborhood looked like. The house she pulls up to is adorable Airbnb. I mean, and then same thing with AJ. He pulls up, to it's his property, and it's a beautiful spot, but he doesn't even, he can't look around the neighborhood either.
And when I saw that the key wasn't there when she got there, I said, somebody else has to be in that house, and it was him.
Yeah.
And he was innocent.
Well,
so.
Keith was, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he was innocent, yeah.
I was like, it was staged for us to believe it was suspicious and that he could possibly be the killer.
Oh, my
And
gosh.
he was overly nice. And now we know what he's about. And now we feel bad. But like, he was so nice where I'm like, he's playing this up to look innocent.
Yes.
Why would he have the key? How often does it happen where
Right.
there's an accident where it's double booked?
And then he
That's
knew
right,
about,
yes.
this medical convention or something, and
That's
you're
right.
gonna
Oh,
have
shoot.
and then he's
perfect
like, no,
timing.
wait here. I'll be back in just a couple of seconds. Let me look downstairs. And then he didn't come. And I'm like, he's setting her up. We totally believed it.
It was like he did research where he knew the convention was going to happen, so she wouldn't be able to get a room. So he researched the person booking that same night, so that way he could, be friendly with her, researched her in some way, because you can Google so many things, which is so scary about anyone. And so I just kind of thought that, like, okay, well, he really thought this through, and he's just playing her up. So she lets her guard down, and I got a bit confused when, they had a lot of moments that made you question, okay, is he a really nice guy? Is he the killer? And when he had those night terrors, like that bad nightmare, and he seemed equally freaked out, I was like, wow, well, maybe he does bad things, and he's thinking, like he's having nightmares of the bad things he did. But then with the way he woke up and he was like really terrified, I was like, okay, well, I don't know.
At that point, I thought that they both were going to be victims, and they were. But I thought it was going to be together on the same floor.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yes.
Because we saw that movement down the hallway.
Exactly. You saw the
I'm
indicator
like,
of the
oh,
door
shit.
moving.
Now
And I
they're
was like,
both
what the heck?
Oh gosh, yes.
That door was a mystery too, because I know it was probably just loose, and once it was open all the way,
It just
maybe
doesn't stay open. Yeah, every house has a little, here and there. They have like little, things that you have to work with,
Quirks.
and quirks. And that house just had the door that
Sure
just
did.
automatically shut and locked.
Yeah,
that should be.
God.
And sometimes it would stay open for a little while before it would close, but sometimes if there's some, like a notch in the floor, or if there's like grit in the metal, like in the actual door hinges or something, maybe like it'll just kind of get stuck open and then eventually just start to go back. But it seemed like it was controlled to me for a while, so I was like, is someone else there monitoring what's going on, and they're just playing with them and making the door
and especially
close.
with her bedroom too, how she shut it and then it opens, like the same thing. I thought it was controlled where someone opened it.
Was watching them actually physically there.
Oh my God. And
how did her door open? It was the same thing, just the house, I guess.
I'll tell you, if I was her when she first went there and then she saw that he was inside, I wouldn't have stayed overnight. I would have left. Bye.
And those were the things that, like Dawn was saying, like, I'm like, what are you doing? Call 911. And she's like, well, that's what makes a horror story a horror story,
You do the wrong thing.
You do exactly what you're not supposed to do. And then especially go down the second flight upstairs going down to the cellar.
I know, it's worse enough you find a hidden door.
And they're freaking dog cages. I'd be like, no way.
The bed,
I know, and I actually like
the camera.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, like seeing that. I mean, she
so
was
that was
terrified.
prior. That was her dad. The creature's daughter, I shouldn't say creature, the woman who was killing.
And that's what's messed up, because the
that's his daughter, right?
Yeah, the flashback that we saw was him. Like that was the guy, the old man that we saw later on, in just another area, probably different basement, because there's a lot of space down there. The tunnels went on forever. So that was the same guy who was kidnapping these women, raping them, and the homeless guy was saying, he was kidnapping, raping these women, and then he was having baby after baby after baby. So he was like, once he was done kidnapping, because I guess once the neighborhood, everyone moved away, he couldn't kidnap people anymore. So he started having sex with his own kids, and that's what happened. So it was all incest that made this. And it's
That's
just
so sick.
it's
Yeah.
disgusting. And
So it could
the
be
poor
his
lady.
Yeah, it could be his daughter. It could be his granddaughter.
Both. I mean, yeah, it could be some
that's
descendant
sad.
child and mother. You know,
Right.
like who knows.
Oh, that's sick.
But at one point, I don't know if she had babies or, you know, because she was like learning about babies and was like stuck down there.
Yeah.
Right,
for how
and the
long?
babies
4
would
years.
die, so she'd want more babies to take care of,
That's
and that's
right.
all she knew.
The poor-
And I'm sorry.
Right, that's okay. The poor homeless guy, he got his.
Oh,
I
yeah,
felt
he
so
lived there
bad for him.
15
He's
years, and
warning
he
them.
was quiet,
Yeah.
and she just honed in on that
That's
because they
right.
were talking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I know, and right at that moment, the first time I saw this, I was like, right when he's like, she never came over here, you're saying, I'm like, don't say that, it's against the
say never, don't
rules,
say
you know,
never,
but he
yeah.
was innocent, and they tried to save him, and,
That's right.
you know, I wish he could have, like moved away from that neighborhood, but who
Yeah.
knows, like with his situation, he didn't have money,
I
he's
don't know.
homeless,
I mean,
and you
if
don't
it's
know, like,
safe, there's no
if he
one
can-
around.
Totally.
Yeah, and
You
he
know when to bother him.
He knows what what street not to go on to.
Right.
So, for the most part, he was
15
okay.
years he lived there.
Cops
Yeah.
apparently never
Never,
want to
no,
go help you,
no,
so
that's
you don't
right.
have to worry about cops coming down.
I mean,
That
I
was
know
horrible.
They're
that
gonna
was
have a law-
horrible.
They're
They
gonna
were
have a
in-
lawsuit now.
Yeah, they were insinuating that you know she was just a crackhead or
Yeah,
just
poor
someone
thing.
that was out of her mind and
Yeah.
just
Isn't that
disregarding
crazy?
her.
And
I
that's
mean, if
dangerous
you
because
look
I
at
know
the
it probably
situation-
does happen, but to, you know, just dismiss her, judge her, and not even ask her information.
That's right. They have to. They always should
Discriminating.
follow through.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
I mean, if you just
ridiculous.
looked at the basics, the freaking windows, the glass
That's right.
was on the outside. Someone was escaping the house.
That's right.
Yeah.
The glass
Yeah.
wasn't on the inside. They,
And if
Check
anything,
them
if
out.
someone says someone's possibly going to die, someone was murdered, I witnessed a murder, and some other guy is going to die right
right.
now,
It's
and they're
supposed
not
to
even
follow
like
through with
taking
it.
that
Yeah,
seriously
right,
and
and
mock
it's not
her
like
and
she
just-
called numerous times and
That's
she's
right.
crying wolf now. She's not. It's a brand new,
Oh, I'll tell you, yeah.
it's a brand new claim. I mean, she's telling you fresh. It's not like she does it every day and like, oh, there she goes again, you know.
Yeah. And okay, you're not supposed to judge anyone. I totally agree with that. But, you know, if anything, because they were already judging her by how she looked,
They wouldn't.
she's
She
dirty.
didn't want her
You
touching the
can't do
car.
that.
Come on,
Yeah,
give me a break.
and if anything, look at her teeth, because most times you
Yes.
can tell you're not a drug addict by your teeth, and that is true. You know, I don't mean to be mean about it, but it is
No,
like,
and she had
you know,
perfect teeth.
Definitely,
Yes.
yeah.
yeah, and she looked healthy, and I'm like, but either way, you're not supposed to judge. If someone says, "Help me, I'm in danger. I was kidnapped. I've been a prisoner for I don't even know how
Yes.
long. I saw someone get murdered." Like, whoa, whoa, whoa! One
Whoa,
major
yeah.
shock factor after another, and yet they're not taking her seriously. So that was so frustrating. But a lot of times, like that's elements in a horror movie where, you know, it's almost like in a nightmare that you're having, where you can't like run fast enough. You're stuck in the same spot no matter what you do. It's like no one's listening.
yeah.
It's like what you need to happen won't happen. It just gets scarier and more frustrating. So it has those elements in horror movies in general where,
It
you
does.
know, it's
It
like
does.
nothing that should happen does happen. And so for her to go through all of that really sucked. But she did handle herself really well.
She
did-
handled herself
did
well.
very
There were
well.
moments where I was frustrated why she didn't get the keys, why sometimes she didn't
kept
call
going in
911.
further
She
and
kept
further.
further.
Yeah.
And then like
my
when
God.
she
Horror
had her
elements.
interview, her boss didn't actually tell her about that neighborhood. I mean,
right.
being out of town,
Yeah.
I
she
kind
should
of, if I knew that neighborhood, I would have said, you know, that kind of, you know, why don't you stay with me tonight? I mean, or do something. I have, you know, someone that, you know, somewhere you can stay
right.
that's a little safer, you know, if you're going to be in town for a while. I don't know if that's going to be the best place for you.
I'll tell you.
But, you know, and tell her what happened.
Yeah.
But no, let's not do that.
But that's what, yeah, because I agree, and that's what all of us want, right?
Yes.
And it gets frustrating that way, but that's what makes it more fun, where, like, we're left not knowing with not enough information, and it just freaks us out.
That's
So
right, yeah.
in a normal situation, I think someone would be like, her new possible boss is like, oh yeah, no, you shouldn't be there. Oh, you know, and she kept like saying certain
Right, yeah,
dangerous
right.
words, like, yeah, you shouldn't be there. Oh, that's
yeah, you
dangerous
shouldn't
or
be there
whatever.
because if
Yeah.
she's taking
I'd be like,
on
oh
a
yeah,
job.
elaborate. What do you
No,
mean?
no.
And I would be like, I'm tough. Like, you know, even seeing the neighborhood all run
Oh, my
down,
God,
like there were
yes.
fires.
Yeah,
and all
leaving.
kinds of
I
stuff
would have went
happening
back
there.
in and got my stuff
And
and
left.
and
Yes.
put it in the car after the interview, looked around for more hotels, you know, just have a plan B.
Yeah.
That's right.
So you don't have to go back. Even though Keith is a nice guy, just don't go back.
No, poor Keith.
So that was
wow,
so sad.
that was sad.
I have to say that I really enjoyed this story so much. I thought it had wonderful elements where the normal horror stuff, and then it kept you guessing. There were twists because you had like this whole first story of just being suspicious of Keith the whole time.
Yes.
And yet he's the nice guy, but he was awkward. He was saying the right things. You know, he knew about her job or just knew about the film or director. Yeah. And said, oh, yeah, I've seen that movie. Oh, and then you can actually interview me because I'm into the stuff you're talking about. And it's like very coincidental. So all those things were just great to set us up to believe, oh, yeah, don't do this, don't do that. I love how you have this beautiful house, this cute house.
Cute little Airbnb.
Yeah, and you have a hidden freaking door that leads to a rape room, you know, with a camera. And then, oh, wait, there's more. There's a tunnel leading all the way down the stairs. You know, you have to go all the way down these stairs that lead to these cages, which I thought the cages and dogs were going to also be like barbarian dogs.
I thought that was going to be
dogs.
I thought that was going to be a thing, too.
Yeah, because once the homeless guy was like, oh, well, you know, she's not the worst thing out there. Yeah. I was like obsessing. I'm like, oh my God, there's like a family of these barbarians and she's like the nice one and everyone else just like eats people and like pulls them apart or something even worse. So I kept obsessing over that. But what I guess he meant is the father, who, you know, created her. And he like did all these horrible things. He had a whole library of tapes of people that he kidnapped and did whatever he did.
I was very surprised. I was happy to see that he killed himself, knowing what he's done to all these women. That's right, I'm so glad he killed himself and didn't kill AJ at that moment. But you know, going to AJ, what I'm sorry to say this, but he was a dickhead. What an asshole. I mean,
always excuses.
Yes. So he raped this, you know, coworker, this girlfriend, whatever. Right. You raped her, and I kind of felt bad from it at first. I'm like, well, it's just an accusation, but no, he did it.
And that's what's good because we're trying to listen before we make judgments, you know, and when we heard that he was being accused of that and it was a serious allegation and all that, you know, did he actually rape? Like what happened? And then we heard more and then he confessed to his friend when he was drunk that, and he justified she said, and he could even say like, oh, she said no, like he wasn't really clear on that. He was like, you know, and I had to push a little bit and then she was in it. And then when she was into it, then it was good, you know, and I was like, all right, well, there's a lot of... You know, there's a lot of weird, vague story.
He pushed Tess off the, you know, had her fall.
Oh, that was...
And then he justified afterwards, and he's
like telling her the story because she's out of it. Like, oh, you slipped, and you know,
I didn't throw you off.
Yeah, because he's like, oh shit. You're alive, you know, like, oh shit, you're alive. Damn, now I gotta.
Yeah, so he's always justifying why he did these things. So it's like he's the villain. He was even saying, which I did feel bad for him for a bit, trying to be like, okay, I'm giving him a chance to really hear his end, and you know, and he didn't want to do that stuff, but he did bad actions, and he constantly kept choosing that path when things got bad. Like he always chose himself over everyone else.
Right, I felt bad for him when he shot Tess, and he was saying, you know, he was talking about what he did, but we're all knowing that he's talking about the rape. Yeah, definitely. And am I a bad person or am I a good person did a couple bad things or one bad thing? But he was truly a horrible person.
Yeah,
he was dreadful, and the way he died, though.
I didn't look at it.
It's not only just the eyeballs popping, but with her sharp nails. And
I know, pussy was coming out. That was graphic.
I was so brave when I watched the whole thing.
I was squinting, but this time I watched it. Yeah. I didn't look. That's okay. No, I know. I don't want to force you. Thank you for watching this, though. There were a few jump scares. I was like, oh no.
I was like, ooh, that's upping it.
So, AJ, I feel like he was more of a barbarian in a way. I thought there was a fun play on words in this one because he was, always for himself, and he's like, oh, I gotta fix this. So every time he did something bad, he felt guilty, so he would still change it in his favor to make himself feel better. So it was like always selfish.
That's right.
Very selfish.
And then you have the mother the Barbarian, who she is an outcast of society. She is uncivilized with that term.
It's completely not her fault.
But she's nurturing, and she actually wanted to take care of what she knew. And the fact that Tess kind of bonded with her, she actually she did save her at the end. She tried to nurture her. Right, yeah. And even after Tess did hit her with a car and almost killed her, she jumped off that water tower and actually somehow landed before her, grabbed her, maybe flipped her, I don't know, and took the blow. And she's stronger and her muscular, she's a lot stronger and was able to survive the fall. Yeah. And the car. And the car. Yeah. So she's definitely not a mutant, but she is not normal.
Saw that super milk.
Yeah. Oh God. Well, I know. I was like, oh my God, that's super milk. Where she even get that? She must have recently been pregnant and lost a baby. I don't know. That milk, but we won't go there. But yeah, she saved Tess. So and even at the end, that was such a good moment, and it was so sad because she even was upset that Tess was hurt, and she's like, we have to go back, and kept pointing to her home to be like, I'll take care of you. It'll be okay. So, and even with Tess with a gun against her, I think she kind of understood that, okay, yeah, I'll be with you, and this is my moment to go. I'm at peace with my baby.
If I can't be with you, then I don't want to be here. Yeah. And I agree with that. And for a moment, I said, well, maybe Tess is going to do herself in, but I'm like, no, she's not. No. She's going to kill her because she has to, and she's a survivor, and I just was praying that there was one bullet left because she's screwed at that point. She'll have to go back in with her. She won't be able to break away from her.
Yeah.
But I do feel horrible for we're going to call the creature, the woman, because she is a victim.
Yeah.
She is.
And it's horrible. You really feel for her, but I mean, she did murder a lot of people, but Tess got her right off the bat. Mm-hmm. No, she's your baby. Just pretend you're the baby and she'll be fine. And she got her. And she understood her. That's what made her survive.
That's right.
And all the other victims not.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Especially the guys. The guys are like, what the hell? Poor Keith is something bit me. And,
I know. And it's why did she even bite you? He was probably trying to get away, and then she just ended up trying to calm him or something and bit him. And the first time I heard that, I was like, oh my God, is this a zombie thing? Is that what the Barbarian is? Because they don't know it's a zombie and it's biting people and changing people underground. Because once she went in the tunnels, I'm like, there's monsters down here. There's evil dogs down here. And when Keith's like, I got bit, I'm like, there's freaking zombie people and dogs down here. I'm like, oh my God, he's going to be one next. And that's what was so fun about this, because we didn't know what was going to happen, and all the predictions were wrong. And so it was so fun that way. And I have to say the balance of mainly horror, but we did have humorous moments too that were so in our face.
Oh God, yes, there was.
And the biggest moment was with AJ just being so shallow about money, and using his measuring tape.
That was the best moment. I was like, this asshole's trying to get more square footage so he can sell this place for more amount of money. And he's going through freaking tunnels, dog cages.
I know, but wait, there's
thinking
more
about that. And he's adding up, this hallway, the hallway's not, it's just amazing how, he was just completely in his own zone, all about him. Mm-hmm. Pretty much the entire time.
And the way that it flowed, where at first he opens the door and he's kind of he's almost scared, but then the selfish stuff takes over where he wants the money, because then he's like, what the heck is this? Then he goes in and he sees that spare room. He moves over the bed where people were raised.
He doesn't even think about the camera.
I know. He's just going around and he's doing the math. And so that's where it starts, where you're like, oh my God, are you serious?
He's not even looking at the bucket. I mean, the bucket was...
he moved things out of the way. It's just crazy. And then
all about money.
When he opens the tunnel and sees the staircase go down, I mean, that was the icing on the cake, to put his measuring tape right at the step and go all the way down. And I know they can be long, but he was probably resetting and starting again, once he went down a certain depth. But, to keep measuring and not even question or be like, what the hell? And see these cages. All right, let's just measure this too. So, that was, on purpose. It was supposed to be funny, and those moments help when things get too scary and you need to laugh. I'm like, okay, this is ridiculous.
It just made us feel like, oh, you're the biggest ass right now. You know, you just kept saying it and thinking.
Because that's like the formula of horror, where you need to have some really funny parts. Not always, but I like those.
Oh boy!
So, did you like this movie?
I loved it. I just, it was a perfect horror movie because you were just like yelling at the TV, trying to tell the character to not go where they're going or do what they're supposed to do, and they're not doing it.
Going the other way and not going down the
I know, common sense.
It was perfect.
There were strong characters. Tess was a strong character. I really liked her in this. But there were so many things she shouldn't have done. But I love the contrast of her being so caring. She's like a hero in a way where, she tries to give people the benefit of a doubt. And it can be stupid.
Yes,
it can be,
that is true.
But she was doing some right things where she didn't drink the tea. She didn't want to have wine right away, but then she started letting her guard down, and and it was hard because it was raining outside. It was dark. She was probably tired and just wanted to rest. So but once Keith was downstairs and he's saying help, she followed him, and she was worried, and she kept going because her first instinct is to help people. And then even with AJ being down there by himself, she still went back to help him.
She did.
And he shot her, which was an accident, but it shows how caring she is, where she risks her own life to help people, and then she keeps getting in trouble because of it, and then AJ keeps making mistakes.
Yes, and another mistake she made that I was getting upset with, this guy Marcus kept calling her. Mm-hmm. Just text the guy and say, look, there's a mix-up. I mean, maybe she broke up with him. Who knows? Maybe we don't know the scenario. We didn't follow up with him at all, so I don't know. But just text someone. Just say, hey, I'm staying at an Airbnb. I'm sharing it with another, client, and I'm just here. Just let somebody know, But of course, you can't do that.
Yeah,
of course you can't.
I know, and
not with this movie.
And then the fact that you had two people that double booked this room, this place that no one goes to, the neighborhood shot. But yet no one questions that there's one house standing, that there's one house standing. I would think there'd be a whole lot of stories of scary things happen here, but there's one beautiful house. And then the homeless guy's that woman lives there. People apparently know.
And it's being well taken care of.
Yeah, and for it to be double booked, I mean, how does that happen?
AJ is far away, and, the company that's taking care of it is, double booked it.
Yeah. I mean, so I was really suspicious, being okay, well, who's booking this house, and is it for the old man? I kind of started thinking that at one point too, where I'm this is a whole conspiracy where they need to please the mother down there, so they keep bringing in people just to see if she'll accept someone and if they'll be her child, be her baby.
And it's funny that AJ not only was in his eyes, I mean, he's the owner of the house. His company is saying, oh no, there's no one's supposed to be there, and yet there's two people there. That's right. So it's that was a huge,
and how no one cares, and they're okay, and then they kind of, she just kind of plays it off, and
it was a perfect storm, really, in the people that booked the room, booked the house.
Yeah. And I also wanted to mention that, again, the play on words Barbarian, who was a true barbarian, and I also wrote down Barbary. That was the name of that neighborhood area, right? So, so you have that
Barbarian
in there
is
as well.
Uncivilized. She's uncivilized because of how she was raised. She probably was never allowed to be out of the house. Probably not even up the stairs, probably not even up to the regular cellar. She probably was never allowed to be up there.
That's right.
And to have a whole network underground, I mean, it seems once everyone moved out of that neighborhood, that guy just took over that whole area, underground, built these tunnels and connected the basements or something, it was just such a big area, it looked like, that I'm holy crap. Pretty scary, interesting, disturbing, all
Oh
the
my gosh.
fun things we like to feel when we watch a movie. But I am glad that Tess got out, and I'm really sad about Keith because they would have made a cute couple.
I am so sad about Keith, and you just feel for the guy now.
Yeah,
after the whole thing.
Yeah,
over,
I was not liking it at first. I mean, I enjoyed the story, but I was like, until he got his head smashed in, and now like watching it with you guys, I'm like, oh, he really is a nice guy.
He's the
so
sweetest
bad.
guy. I mean, he went outside and got her luggage. I'm like, he's really gonna kill her.
I know, me too.
Her body's gonna be in that luggage.
Like that because they're too nice. They're too nice.
Yeah, and giving her the bed like he was a gentleman. He was very good.
So,
yeah,
very much so. And yeah.
Sorry, Keith.
Yeah, sorry, Keith. But good job, Tess.
Well, I have to say, I booked a hotel room this weekend. I'm not staying at an Airbnb. Right. I am so happy.
That's right.
Because if I was, I'd be canceling it right now.
I know a lot of people love Airbnbs, but I'm saying, like, if I saw a secret room, I would not go in a secret room. If I felt, like, unsafe, I would just leave. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, though.
I'm going to peek everywhere. Make sure it's all clear.
Yeah, please let us know what you thought of this movie. I am very curious. It did come out this year, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great story.
It was good.
It was great. It was perfect storm for Tess. Poor thing.
This is going to be fun to edit for YouTube because I can't show boobs. I can't show nudity. So I feel like anytime to see the mother would be like, oh no. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to check out our full uncut reaction, you could do that in the links below on our Patreon.
Please do.
Until next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.